welcome to Bath and Body Works. My name is Jenny. Are you looking for something special today except me? Well, you see, today it was not that busy, so I just get bored. But I love to help lost male customers like yourself purchase things their wives tell them to get at Bath and Body Works. So don't worry, you're not the first one, and you're clearly not the last one either. I know from experience that there's a lot of men that come here and they just want to buy some goodies. Even though I always tell men, if you are looking to find yourself a hot, like super Cheetos hot girl, go to Bath and Body Works. Yeah, like that's the only place, like the only store they will never hire men, because they're useless. They don't know nothing. So they're gonna hire pretty girls like me, that knows about cherries, peaches, and eggplants. So, darling, don't you worry, okay? I got you. Yeah. So, tell me, show me your hand. Are you married? Doesn't matter anyway. Yeah, it's not like I care if the customer is married or engaged or has a girlfriend. I'm just doing my job, okay? And I'm gonna make sure to give you a very good personal experience. And maybe you can, rate it. Yeah. We're doing a survey for the new hired employees. Okay, anyway, so what are you looking for? You do know that even though it says Bath and Body Works, it doesn't sell things like towels, toilet paper, shower curtains, none of that. Okay, good. So, yeah. Right, so yes, we do have room fresheners, but we also have other things. So you said that it's smelly where you live. Oh, okay. What kind of smell? Oh, curry smell. Oh, yeah. Well, sometimes it can be pretty bad, right? To have Moroccan neighbors or Indian neighbors, because they tend to use spices like curry, or they cook this chicken called tagine, the Arabs, and it smells like the darkest level of hellfire. Yeah, it's disgusting. So, yeah, don't worry. You can tell this store smells beautiful, right? Yeah. So, listen. I will make sure that your experience is as smooth as possible, so you will come back, even if it's just to see me, okay? So, how about we start with wallflowers? Yeah, because if I show you wallflowers, those are not just pretty, but they're non-toxic, okay? So, let me show you how it works, okay? I'm gonna start with the ugliest one. So, we have this wallflower here. So it's like rhinestones, okay? And then, you can just plug it in, and Yeah, this is where the scent comes out. And here on the bottom is where you plug in the Wallflower. And that's it. And you don't have to worry about candles, right? Because you said you travel a lot, right? Okay. Right, because if you're not at home, and then you don't have to worry about, did I just forget to blow out the candle, and then let's say you have a guest, you know, and you serve them like a mushroom risotto with garlic, and he farts, right? Like, what are you gonna do? You can't just walk up to them and say, hey, please, can you spray it? No, you're not gonna use your air freshener in front of your guests, right? So we have to be smart about it. So this is what you do. You just use a wallflower, and basically you just let it be on all day. There is no risk. Some of them light up, like this one does not, okay? But I have other ones that are same price, but those are prettier. Okay, so this is another one. Yeah, it's a heart and a dagger. It kind of gives Disney vibes, but I like it a lot because it's so beautiful. Like, I love the red, and if you can see, you see like a skull. Yeah, yeah. As long as supply lasts. So if I was you, I would not waste a minute. Right, so how many rooms do you have? Tell me. Okay, I mean, so if you have 3 bathrooms, I would definitely get 3 for sure, because I think that's just nice to have it be smelling pleasant. Yeah, because bathrooms can't just be stinky quick, right? And this one is my absolute favorite, right? Yeah, it's 2 fishes, and it's like absolute beautiful. Like, I love marine life, so this one is just so pretty. They're all $20. Yeah. Okay, so would you like to buy those? Okay, then I can just like keep them aside for you. You don't have to worry. And now comes the fun part. I'm gonna show you some really, really good smelling, strong smelling scents that are going to eliminate any kind of nastiness. Okay. Alright. Do you have any preference on smell? Because we have florals, we have classics. Most of them do keep changing though, if there's a holiday coming up and stuff like that. Oh, that's a good answer. Anything I like. Good. I like that. Why can't be female customers as nice as the male customers? Just for 2 reasons, huh? They're just jealous and envious of me. I mean, look at me, I'm just so pretty, right? Maybe too pretty to be working here. But that's the only job I was accepting to do. Apart from that, I am an ASMR artist. I make ASMR videos. Nothing serious. Okay, so let's start, okay? So, my dear, I'm gonna show you some of my favorites because that's what you're gonna like. Okay, this is a really nice one, and it's called Stress Relief Eucalyptus Spearmint, and it's fresh and clean. So clearly, like, the room is gonna smell really good, and this is a classic scent that you can use in your bathroom. And like I said, they have different things for this particular line. There is also shower gel and stuff, stress relief, because it's made out of essential oils, and they're really good for your bedroom. Ooh, okay. So look, I got this one. Yeah, this is a new one. It's in purple. It's called Lullaby Linen, whatever. Lullaby Linen, and it's fresh and clean. So I assume it's gonna be like very cozy. And I'm sorry, these are sealed, so I can't just open it for you. But yeah, just buy them because they're just not that expensive. Yeah, I mean, those are definitely some that you want when you're sleeping, and so that it's not overwhelming, you know. Exactly, yeah. So for your kitchen, because you mentioned the curry smell, right? I don't know if you are the one causing the curry smell, maybe. But your window, kitchen window, touches the other kitchen from your neighbor, right? So listen, you're gonna use some of the scents in your kitchen, okay? So like this one, okay? Spring apple, because you never want to use food or edible scents in your bedroom, or God forbid in your bathroom. People do that maybe, but I think it's weird because it's almost like eating food in your bathroom. And then when I'm trying to sleep and do my, intermittent fasting at night, I cannot be smelling food because it's gonna wake me up and make me hungry, right? Spring apple, yeah, definitely get that one. It's very fresh. It's like a fresh, green, juicy apple that you bite in, so it's delicious. But since we're already talking about kitchen, let me show you this one too, because I think this one actually goes pretty well in the kitchen too. Okay, this one is Clean House Vibes Dazzling Citrus. Also fresh and clean. Look, it matches my nails. It's yellow. You gotta love it. It's absolutely fresh. But for a fresh scent, it's quite strong. But hey, that's what you need. And you know what? It smells good. And I've always wondered, like in people's homes or doctor's clinics, sometimes it just smells so good. And you know what? That's what they do. They don't have a Julio or a person named Ankita or whatever running around spraying with their air freshener every 10 minutes. No. You know. So, okay. You might think I'm a granny because I like essential oil scents like this one. This is the second eucalyptus one I'm showing you, right? But it's blue. It's my favorite color. And eucalyptus is just, I don't know, it's just very refreshing, but not as piercing strong as peppermint. And then again, rain. I love the smell of rain. There is a word for it. I think it's called petrichor. When the rain falls and it's like so relaxing, fresh. It automatically is meant to soothe the human senses. So this is definitely something you can use. And I think this particularly works even in the summertime, because it doesn't rain, but you maybe want to smell some rain. So definitely one of my total favorites. Next, I have some that I think you're gonna love, okay? Because maybe this could be the beginning of our love story. Our love story. It's called A Quiet Escape. I've always had the fantasy to escape with a man, a married man in particular, or a man that is even engaged. Because it's really funny, if a man is engaged or just in a relationship, it's funny because the girl is always like 50-50. She doesn't know where she's at. She thinks I got the man, but he can still always step out. So I think this is cute. If you ever come over to my place, then I'm gonna put this on, okay? This is, by the way, warm and woodsy. Okay, so think of amber wood fireplace, something very cozy, okay? Yeah, it's good to have variety, you know. You can't just be having one scent all over. I mean, that would be boring. Alright, so look at this. This is covered in roses. So, you know, some people love roses, and this is one of the flowers that has the highest frequency anyway. So, roses are great. I particularly love it in my bedroom because it smells so relaxing and calming, and it's not a very uplifting, energizing scent as, let's say, citrus. Like, citrus scents are usually scents that, you know, awaken you. So when I use body showers, I always use citrus based body showers because it like wakes you up. You can look it up. Yeah, I'm not saying that. Google this. But if you have something like roses, it calms you down and it relaxes you. Okay, so definitely get this one. And I have another one because rose is pretty popular. Nocturnal rose. It's red. Yeah, I even think this goes well with the red wallflower, but it's all up to you. This is warm and woodsy. They have a whole line of this. So all the sets I'm showing you are very unique, you know, in their own way. And this one is obviously one of my favorite because, you know, sometimes, I mean often, unless you live in a shack, people have more than just one plug, right? With plug I mean outlet. So if you have 2 or 3 outlets, you can even use 2 wallflowers in the same room, because guess what? The scent is going to be stronger, right? But don't mix the scents. Try to be logical and smart about it. I mean, I always think men just don't know anything about this, and that's why they need a woman like me in their life. That's why my manager, she put me in front, because she knows I know my stuff. I really do. Okay. This is a scent that usually men pick, because sometimes I have customers that come in with their wives or sugar babies or daughters, and they don't want to approach me because they get insecure, and I get that. So I just, you know, maintain my distance. But when they come in, they always end up buying this boring smell, you know, like a grandpa's fart. It's white tea and sage. Woohoo. I mean, it's not bad, but it's boring. You know, it's botanicals and blooms. And I don't know. I always thought it smelled like a, you know, East Germany old house. We call it DDR, which is DDR. So it's like the East German kind of furniture has a certain smell that you can kind of compare to maybe a southern rustic home scent. Yeah, you know, especially those velvet velour couches, those sofas. Yeah, that's the smell in a bottle. Exactly that. I don't recommend, but if you're, I don't know, feeling like it, you can. Okay, so, and here comes the total opposite of it. Something I love. And anytime I have a romantic encounter, this is the one I use. Fluffy almond marshmallow. It's treats and sweets. Yeah, so if I was a wildflower, that's how I would smell and taste, by the way. Hint, hint. Okay, so yeah, so again, anything that says treats and sweets in the whole Bath and Body Works universe, those are very strong and sweet, comparable to gourmand perfumes. Okay, gourmand perfumes are perfumes that are based on scents like praline, chocolate, strawberry, cream, milk, stuff like that. Okay, so please get this one. This is amazing. Yeah. And don't you worry, I'm putting these all aside so you get to choose them if you want it or not. But yeah. Alright, dear heart. Let's see. I think we have 2 more left because the other ones, those are not that good. And how many did you want to buy anyway? Okay. So should I just like give you one of each? Yeah, right? So if you like them, you can always come back, and it usually depends how long it lasts, because let me show you here. Some people leave it on for a few hours. I suggest that you keep it on all the time, because you never know, anything can happen. And you don't have time, and your house always smells good. Even if it's dirty, at least it's gonna smell good, right? So here, when you plug it in, it has these 3 spots, right? Yeah, it will light up so you can see. You can click it. Yeah, see, there's a button. So you make sure it's all the way up, lit up. So that's the strongest. Now if you don't want it strong, you go up in the middle. But if you don't want it strong at all, like very light, you go to the bottom. So it's up to you, but I like it on all the time. And it's you know, full blasting, because I kind of am addicted to Bath and Body Works because I work here too. But yeah, that's how I got the job too, by the way. But yeah. So yeah, I know. Well, what actually happened is I got caught shoplifting at Bath and Body Works because I wanted this one Wallflower, and I was just like 20 bucks short because I had like bought Wallflowers for like a total of $140, and I just thought like I could just like put it in my bag and then say, oops, I just didn't know, it must have fallen into my bag or something like that. But they got me on camera and I got in trouble, but I'm not in trouble with the law. So you can't come and catch me because I already paid up for it. And you know, the manager was really sweet, and she said, hey, the only way I can help you out in this situation is that you don't do this ever again, and you start working for us. And the minimum pay is not that great, but I said, okay, whatever. At least I get my discount, and I'm surrounded by amazing smells all the time. And it's also practice for me to see what I love, you know, get tempted and not steal it. So that's how it worked. Anyway, next one. I think I have 2 more left for you. This one is great. This one is raspberries and whipped vanilla. Yeah. So, you know, this is fruity and bright, very refreshing, very, you know, more stronger on the vanilla. The raspberries are not that evident, but you smell it. And it's really summery. So, I don't know where you live or go to travel, but I think you can use these even if you want to smell a little more summer. You know, it really affects how you feel, so I think it matters. Yeah. Okay, so now I like this one, and this is another very masculine chosen scent, but one that I can agree with. This is sea salt and driftwood. Okay, it's warm and woodsy, and it honestly reminds me of a male cologne. And most of men perfumes smell like air fresheners anyway, don't they? Yeah, so that's a male's cologne in a bottle. But it's fresh. I would not use this in the kitchen because it just doesn't make sense, but definitely in your bathroom, or if you want to feel like you are traveling or you're staying in Tulum, Mexico, you can obviously use this in your bedroom as well. That works too. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, it's good. I mean, I haven't bought it, but I did try it once, and that's another thing. I never waste my money because since I work here, I can always smell it first, and I know if I want to buy it or not, right? Yeah. Do you have any questions? Yeah, so they could last you anywhere from 3 weeks to maybe 4 weeks. Again, depending on how often you use it. Yeah. Well, we do have specials coming up, but if you buy enough stuff, you can also redeem your points. I have a lot of points. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, of course. Yeah. Well, also, we have some sales, leftover stuff, I guess. But if you want, I can show you some stuff that you can just save extra money on it. Okay. Hey, Sarah. Can you just check this out, all of it? Yeah. And then he's gonna take each of one. Yeah. Sorry, never mind. I don't want to leave you alone, my dear, you know. Yeah. So you have my fullest attention, and don't worry about her. She's just like my personal peasant. So, remember I was talking about the eucalyptus? Right. So this is really, really good spray. It's an antibacterial hand spray, so it's like a antibacterial gel hand sanitizer, but it's in a form of a spray, which I think it's much better because it's more controlled and precise how much you want to use, because you know those gels like these, yeah, sometimes you squeeze out too much and sometimes you squeeze out too little, and so you end up wasting a little bit more, I think. But these do last longer. These are only $3.95, you know, and I think these are amazing. Like, you can take these anywhere with you, especially in the plane. It's perfectly fine because it's just small enough, you know. Yeah. Oh, I do have other ones. Yeah. Um, I have this one. It's blush petals. Very unique designing for Bath and Body Works. Yeah, it's really cute. Just floral, basic. Then I have fresh rainfall. Right, I'm all about the rain. So these are very, very good. So you can get 3 for 10 if you just buy these today. And yeah, it's really cute. I mean, I love it. Thank you. Well, yeah, we do have these. If you prefer gel, I mean, who am I to stop you? This is cereal milk soft serve, right? I think if you want a girl's touch in your life or you want to feel loved, use this. And this one is cinnamon sugar pretzel cookie. So it's very sweet, but it's very, like, I don't know, it's just very cute. It's very sugary. Yeah. Is there anything else you want? For your car? Well, yes, we do have those. Remember those small ones I showed you in the beginning? Oh, okay. But yeah, we do have those, like, equivalent to a hanging tree. Yeah, we do. Yeah. So, let me see. I'll show you 5, okay? So, this is one. This one is pumpkin chai. It's $6.95, but it's out of season, so it's cheaper. You just get it for $2. I would just get it. I mean, you can just hang it. And you know, it says always to pull down the packaging 1/3 of the way, but honestly, who's gonna be driving around with such a big old plastic thing hanging, blocking everything, you know? So I suggest you just take it out. Then I have this. Yeah, it's Clean House Vibes, Fresh Lavender, Sparkling Bergamot, and Mint Blossom. So, no, you can't smell it because it's not open, but this is a new one, so it's gonna be full price. But to be honest, you don't have to just use it in your car. You can use it also in your closet. You know, people like it because lavender, you know, repels moths. So if you don't like moths in your clothes, you just hang it up and a moth is not gonna even come close to it. Other than that, I mean, of course, it smells refreshing, you know. Yeah, you open your closet and you just, you know, get this burst of scent. So I think it's great. Yeah. Another one. Oh, you're in luck today. We have Holiday. Okay. It doesn't really say what it smells like, but people do use it as ornaments too. But you can imagine, I mean, holiday, so it probably smells like red apples, Christmas spirit, maybe like a pine tree or something like that. Those are really good. I know. And next, here are my two favorites. This one, girls love this. So if you're ever trying to get a girl's attention, get this. They're gonna ask you, but it's also gonna make them jealous. Yeah, because they're gonna be like, who got you this? Or who was in your car? And you just tell them it's just this. It's whipped honey and vanilla, honey drizzle, blossoming neroli, whipped vanilla bean. Treats and sweets. Here we go. So it's really delicious. Last but not least, this one gets the cake. And I think you're gonna love it. This is mahogany teakwood, rich mahogany, black teakwood, dark oak, and frosted lavender. So this is very, very masculine, but it's elegant. So girls can also use it, but it smells more elegant, more sophisticated, so it's not as playful, you know. And personally, I have this issue. When I smell vanilla or donuts or sugar or cream or milk, anything like this, in the car while I'm driving or being driven, it makes me throw up, causes just motion sickness. So for me, it doesn't work in the car, you know. Yeah, but this is great. It's comparable to black ice, you know, those hanging trees. Yeah. All right. So, do you want any of those? Oh, you're wonderful. Oh my God, I love it. Thank you, because I absolutely hate it when we have customers and we guide them, you know, and give them so much attention, and then they just don't want to buy anything or just one thing. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I really appreciate that. Okay, Sarah, did you pack up everything? Yeah, can you also add these 5 hanging diffusers? Yeah, okay, okay. So she's gonna take care of that. You don't have to look at her. She's married. So, do you live around here? Okay, because I've never seen you here. Oh, yeah, I love sushi. I love it. just, I'm stuck here at the store in the mall. So really where I can go is to the food court. And we just have bums eating there, and men that have already 7 kids, and what am I supposed to do with that? And here in this mall, they don't even have boutiques, anything where I could just go and just like hang around and meet some handsome men. It's hard. It's really hard, and it's funny. I think it is so funny. And if I ever do stand-up comedy, I'm gonna use this line. Here it is. People talk about the markets. They talk about the market, about NFTs, blockchain, stock market, the gold, how's the gold doing, silver prices, markets. I talk about the dating market, okay, because that's the only market I care about. And that market is pretty bad. It's crashing. So, yeah, that's the thing, right? And what are you going to do about that? Especially as a girl. Are you going to hold it or are you going to sell it? It's your position and it's for you to decide what you're going to do with that. And many of them, they just rug pull it. So, either way, long story short, for me, it is quite impossible to find a good man. There is just no hope. But I'm happy I met you. So, yeah, I'm gonna be here almost every day because I have a very boring, sad life. So, yeah, thank you. Here you go. This is your receipt. Yes. Yeah, you can go now. So, yeah. Sorry, I'm just kind of irritated when she's around. She's just a very annoying person. So, here is your bag. And oops, we have another one. Okay, so 2 bags for you. Here you go. Yeah. And your receipt. Alright. Here you go. And if you want, you can always come over here and give me company if you want to do and contribute something to the society, because I'm very lonely and it's really hard. Yeah, it's almost like I get punished for that one small shoplifting accident, But yeah, I really hope I was able to assist you, and right as you exit the door, you're gonna meet Emma. Yeah, she's the chunky girl with dark hair. She's gonna ask you about a survey and if anybody helped you out today, so you can tell them I did. And yeah, tell them Jenny was amazing, and it's really gonna help me. Yeah, and that's it. Yeah, you do. You're welcome, and I hope you have a wonderful day. You enjoy all of your scents.